right, we're staying on the Deflategate train here. Pick 6 brought to you by Davidson's Liquors. And today's topic, the 6 biggest cheaters in NFL history. It can be a team, it can be a player, it can be anything you want. Left up to your interpretation. It can be a sports writer. I'm first. All right, here we go. Number 6 for me. I know you're thinking, really? Bill Walsh? Yeah.
I'm thinking, really?
You know what he did?
Bill Walsh?
You remember when we used to hear about how he would script the first 15 plays of a game?
Yeah.
He did that because he wanted to create a rhythm for his team, of course, and they practiced those 15 plays during practice. However, he also did it for this reason. When the 15 plays were over, he would kill his communication system, the ability to talk with the other coaches on the field and the coaches upstairs, because there was a rule back then: if you killed your communication system, if it wasn't working, the other team had to kill theirs to even the playing field. He would purposely kill his communication system so the other team couldn't communicate either.
I didn't know that.
He cheated. Number 5. The 1982 Patriots in the Snowplow game. Near the end of the game, there was snow all over the field. The Patriots were about to line up for a winning field goal, and a snowplow came onto the field to clear the path for the field goal kicker. They made the field goal. It was Josh Smith. They won the game.
Can I just make a comment there?
Sure.
They weren't the cheaters. It was a guy that got out of prison.
He was the snowplow driver.
He'd already committed crimes. What was one more?
Number
what are they going to do with him? Put him in another prison?
Every player who ever used Stickum, Vaseline, PEDs, HGHs. The list is too long.
That's not an answer.
You know that Jerry Rice used to use Stickum? He admitted to using Stickum.
It was legal.
I know.
So why are you
Lester
cheating?
Hayes, Fred
Lester Hayes. I
Biletnikoff.
thought about Lester Hayes.
Vaseline on the Broncos offensive line.
Fred Biletnikoff caught a ball with his back.
I know. It was like Velcro.
But it was legal.
It just stuck.
It was legal like these gloves now. Then you have to put those gloves on there. If you ever put on one of those gloves, you could catch that disease you have by just having those gloves on.
It's like Velcro. I have a cold, not a disease. Number 3. The New Orleans Saints in Bountygate, because they were trying to hurt guys and knock them out of games, and that's cheating. Damn it. Number 2. The New York Giants and New York Jets. We talked about this a little bit yesterday, or when we had the Denver Bronco on David Bruton yesterday. Both those teams, it was a windswept field at the Meadowlands. I'm talking about the old stadium. And when a team was lining up for a field goal, and you know this, the opposing team was lining up for a field goal, they would open the doors at one end of the stadium to create even more of a windstorm within the stadium. They did this regularly. And my number 1 cheat, enough said, Bill Belichick.
Okay.
Woodrow,
time for mine. This was, we've done this for many months now, and I found this to be about the toughest one we've done.
Really?
Truthfully. Number 6, New York Jets. And now I got to remember why. Maybe it was just for personal. It was not about opening the stadium. I know I'm going to come up with it in just a second, and I don't know why. New York Jets, number 6. Who knows? When I thought of it, there was a specific reason why they did. New Orleans Saints, and you've already brought up Bountygate. That wasn't really cheating, I don't think. That was a system they had there. Was it against the rules? Yes. So yeah.
Headhunting.
But I figured that out. I'm still working on why I put the Jets in there. Had to be some reason. Yeah, and it goes back a long time. San Francisco 49ers. 49ers, not the Bill Walsh thing, but the 49ers got fined because they violated the salary cap for a number of years under the owner. Who was the owner back then?
DeBartolo.
Steve DeBartolo. Yeah, Ed DeBartolo.
Ed DeBartolo, yeah.
Cincinnati Bengals, and I'm going the same direction you are, but I'm going to be more specific because you talked about the Jets and the Giants would do that. Cincinnati Bengals played the San Diego Chargers in an AFC championship game, coldest game in the history of the NFL. You can look it up. I was there. Dan Fouts and I have talked about it. He said it was amazing that every time they got the football, the gates at the end of the stadium would open up to the river because they're right on the river.
Yeah.
And he said, you talking about it was already cold, and then you had that wind blowing off the river. That was cheating.
Yep.
And I don't know that, I mean, the officials never noticed it. The officials never noticed in the New England game what was going on, games about the deflated football. So I have the Cincinnati cheaters.
Number
Cheetahs. The Cincinnati Cheetahs. The Denver Broncos. Maybe the biggest cheaters in. We talked about Pat Bowlen going into the Hall of Fame, both the Ring of Fame here and the NFL Hall of Fame. They cheated for 3 years with their salary cap by deferring it. And if you remember, it's 96, 97, 98. What happened those 3 years? That was the best team in football.
Yeah.
They lost to
They had
Jacksonville.
the best one-loss record over those 3 years than any team in the history of the NFL over a 3-year period.
1996 may have been their best team. They lost. They were upset by Jacksonville. 97, they won the Super Bowl. 98, they won the Super Bowl. That is a magnificent cheating period in terms of that helped you a lot. So when people talk about the New England Patriots, you got to remember the Denver Broncos were the New England Patriots.
And number one.
And your boy was coach. You know he had his hand in there.
He didn't. He knew nothing about it.
Number
he
one.
He told me.
He's told you?
No, I'm kidding.
Number one, the New England Patriots, which takes in Belichick. It takes in Spygate. It takes in all the garbage with the guy who was out on the work program from prison. The tuck, if you remember the tuck rule at the time, that was called wrong. They beat the Raiders, went on to the Super Bowl. I mean, there has been so much rubbish attached to the New England Patriots. They are like when you take that cellophane that you put around food, it just sticks to them. It just is all over them.
Pick Six, sponsored by Davidson's Liquors. Fans of this show, the sports show, can get $10 off any online order of $50 or more, so up to 20%. And you can do that at davidsonsdenver.com. Use the promo code SPORTSHOW10. And just so you know, this offer is good for online orders only. They will deliver to your house. Yeah, a delivery of booze to your house. Or you can pick the stuff up and at the store, davidsonsdenver.com. Again, use the coupon code SPORTSHOW10.